All right. What are we talking about today? We have our special guest, Jeanette, joining us. She decided she should join us more often.
Hey guys.
It's probably just because I give you bad advice on contracts. That's why she's here.
I mean, maybe not.
Okay, what questions do you guys have?
I have a question.
Yes, Austin. Let's do
Are
this.
we still using those 5 case studies as they are, or are those going to be changing given the new, NAR, UAR forms?
Yes, we have new case studies. Jeanette, do you want to talk more about them?
Yeah, so we condensed them down to three. There are two buyers and one listing. We did this a couple months ago. I don't know if you've seen them. I'm happy to share them on the productivity coaching WhatsApp. Um, as of now, those are staying. They may change with NAR stuff, but I don't feel like we really know what that looks like. And so if some things come up that we feel like might be beneficial to add, we may do that at some point. But for right now, I think we'll just leave them. One of them does have you learn how to ask for extra commission more than being offered. So I feel like that's a good one for what's going on.
Awesome. Yeah, that'd be great to if you wouldn't mind sharing that. I don't think I've seen the 3 case studies. I've definitely seen the 5.
Yeah, we'll send out a link.
Absolutely. Yeah.
And Jeanette mentioned something very important that we do not discuss very often is nobody knows what these changes will end up looking like. Um, Jeanette was judging me yesterday for having strong opinions, and I said she has strong opinions about others having strong opinions, but everyone has a thought of what is going to change or not change here in a couple weeks or gosh, we're 11 days and then changes take effect on the buyer broker agreement, the listing agreement, like some of these fundamental change. I have a very strong opinion that nothing changes. If you were in team meeting last week, Dan Kennedy had a very strong opinion that everything changes, and it's a lot happening for buyers agents, like that the changes are bad for them. I think it gets better. Hunter yesterday mentioned that he thinks nothing changes as well. We have all of these opinions and no one really knows anything. So one of the things that is talked about often is this book right here. It's called Shift. The only thing that we know for certain is that everything will change and we need to be able to shift and adapt. Now, you guys are in probably the best case scenario because you're new. And so you don't have, like me, a decade of experience doing it one way and all of a sudden have to shift to another way. Uh, but we are going to pivot and hopefully pivot quickly into into what will ultimately make you the most amount of money and be the best agent is kind of the idea here. So get ready to shift. That book. It's a good one if you haven't read it. We are literally in a shift right now, as they would call it. It was a good market, that it was a speed-based market, very much a seller's market, and the pendulum swung, and we are shifting into either a balanced market or maybe we're headed towards a buyer's market. We don't know, but we just need to be ready for change. And the good news is they talk about in shift is whatever market share you take, it will grow as things shift, right? So if you there's less homes for sale, but you are selling a few of them, like 1% of them, let's talk about, which is a crazy amount of homes. But if you were able to sell 1% of homes, when there's more homes selling, you should still be able to sell that 1%, which is a lot more as things shift again towards the positive. So a lot will happen.
I wanted to just chime in. I don't know if you guys saw, but interest rates went down quite a bit yesterday. So I have a little thing from a lender I can send you, and maybe you guys can make it fancy in your own way. But showing that interest rates are in the 5% right now, even for conventional. And I feel like that's really good for you to talk to your clients about and get more buyers.
And again, we don't know where they're going. They could go up next week. They could go down. So take advantage. The good news is if they go down, you can always refinance. That's very easy to do. So lock in now, kind of an idea.
Cameron, quick question.
Well,
Like,
Yeah.
oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Like when the interest rates dropped, I see sometimes some agents like get a text like from someone, I believe it's lenders.
Yep.
Is there somewhere where we can always get that information from? I'm not too familiar with that.
Yeah, a lot of lenders have their own kind of marketing. And so everyone does a little bit different. And for example, Jake in our office, he was literally walking around the office, everyone that he was seeing, he's like, hey, did you hear? Rates dropped. Like he was just like spreading the good word, kind of an idea. So the best advice is to actually get to know a few of these lenders and then ask them the best way to stay informed. Maybe Jake will send out a text message every so often of the rates. Somehow I'm on an email list every Tuesday, a lender. I don't know who he is. I've never used him before, but every Tuesday he sends me what the rate is. And he has for, I don't know, 5, 6, 7 years or something. And I know every Tuesday I'm gonna get the rate. And sometimes it's Tuesday morning, and other times it's Tuesday at like 9 o'clock at night. But every Tuesday he sends out a quick email with what the rate is. So getting to know a couple of these lenders and then asking them how you can stay informed so you can use a few of these things. Another good way to stay informed is during team meeting that happens every Tuesday at 11. There's usually a mortgage moment. I guarantee that today they're going to talk about how rates are lower and you should call all of your buyers and have that conversation again with them, and that they're willing to call your buyers to pre-approve them because maybe purchasing power has gone up. So at least at team meeting, you can get some information, and having relationships is the other way. That's really good. Does that answer your question, Priscilla?
Yes, I'll reach out to Jake today.
Yeah, Jake's a good one. Maddie, yes. So neighborhoods. The best thing to do when you're trying to decide which neighborhoods are great to go and door knock or put hangers, things like that, it's called turnover rate. So you can look up on the MLS in an area about how many homes sell every single year. The way to do this is on USPS. It's kind of a messy system. Like USPS, you can look up in an area how many homes or about how many homes are in an area. And then you can go to the MLS and look at that same area and see how many homes sold in the last 12 months. With those two numbers, you can get turnover rate. If it is like 8% or higher, it is ideal for looking at door knocking, because that means that 1 in 10, 1 in 11, 1 in 12 kind of an idea are moving every single year. And that's kind of the sweet spot for there's enough movement going on. So do that. And if you need, we can dive deeper into that. If you have a couple of different ideas, shoot me a message and we can analyze a couple of ideas. Typically, you want sellers because sellers buy as well. So you double the chance, like you have a buy and a sell. So you're going to double your income if you work with sellers. If you go door knock like apartments and things like that with renters, you might find buyers, but then you only get one transaction for all of your hard work. So I'm a fan of target listings because you get a buyer and a seller. And then you have a listing to market that then could hopefully go get you another buyer as you're doing some of these marketing type ideas. So it's a great idea. And then, yeah, with you not being able to be in team meeting, yeah, Reds has there the playlist, but we put most of the stuff just right on the KW Westfield YouTube for you. So stay informed, keep up to date. And today should be an awesome team meeting. Actually, all morning it's going to be awesome. We have the MREA models class that we're running at 9:30. If you can make it. I'm helping out on that, but it's really Hunter. Hunter is going to go out over the economic model, which is business math, like work backwards into what you should be doing every week, every month, every year to hit your goals and your dreams. And so that's 9:30 to 10:30-ish. And then today at team meeting, we have the MLS's CEO coming to talk to us about all of the changes and what that looks like. So you can stay super informed. So, okay, go out and crush it. Go make some phone calls. We will be here. Hopefully we can all make it. Otherwise, like Maddie, jump on and watch that. Ritz, how quick are you usually posting those on YouTube? Usually same
Uh,
day?
It depends, but normally it's uploaded before 6.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean 4. Yeah.
You got to just like and subscribe. Hit that notification
Yeah.
bell. Right? My kids would be proud that I know all of that. Yeah. Okay, jump on and we'll see you guys all here later today. Have a great one.
Yeah.